Okay, so in this next example, we will be converting a more complex unit. So here we have miles per hour that we want to convert into the metric units, meters per second. So in this example, we are doing two separate unit conversions. And we're going to set it up in exactly the same way, but in this case, we'll be converting one unit at a time. So we are beginning with miles per hour, miles over hours, and we need to convert this into meters per second. Okay, and so we will be individually going from miles into meters, and so we will need a conversion factor for that, and we are given one here that 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Okay, so we are going to go from miles to kilometers to meters in a stepwise fashion using these conversion factors. Similarly, we are going to need to go from hours into seconds, and so we will need conversions for this. We know that there are 60 minutes for 1 hour, and we know that there are 60 seconds per 1 minute, or there are 3,600 or 60 squared seconds per hour. But we can do this in a stepwise fashion to keep it simple. So in this conversion, we want to do 1 unit at a time. And so we're going to begin with what we are given, the value 273.85 miles per hour, or per 1 hour. And we're going to multiply this by a conversion factor I'm going to begin here with going from miles into meters. And so we know that 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. So we're going to write this as a conversion factor, 1.609 kilometers over 1 mile. So in writing it this way, I see that my miles is on the top here and on the bottom here, so those units cancel, and I'm left with kilometers. So now that I have kilometers, I want to use my second conversion here and say that there are 1,000 meters per 1 kilometer. Okay, and now, looking at my units, my kilometers cancel here, and so now I'm left with the units of distance that I want, that is meters, but my time units are in hours. So when I do this calculation, I bring my calculator into the mix here. We're going to plug these numbers in, 273.85. We're going to multiply times 1.609 to get me into kilometers, and that would be 440.6 kilometers. But now going into meters, we need to multiply by 1,000, or 10 to the third. So my calculator spits out this number. I have 440624. I think that's enough figs. This is meters over hours. So meters per hour. But I want meters per second, so now I have to continue on to convert my time units. Okay, so I'm going to start over down here. I have 440,000, excuse me, 624.65 meters per hour. I now want to convert my time units. We have 60 minutes. Whoops, I don't write that up there. I have 1 hour needs to go on top so that my hours cancel for 60 minutes. Okay, so I see that hours cancel and I'm left with minutes. Now I convert those minutes into seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So now my minutes cancel and I'm left with seconds. And so here I have meters in the numerator and seconds in the denominator, so this is going to give me what I want, So now when I come over here to my calculator, leaving that value from the previous step in my calculator, I'm now going to be dividing by 1 hour per 60 minutes and 1 minute per 60 seconds. So I will take this value and divide it by 60 once. That would give me, this would be meters per minute, and then to get to seconds, I divide it by 60 once again, and that will now be my meters per second. So this gives me my final answer, 122.39. So this equals 122.3957, and my units here are meters per second. In my example, I was given 5 significant figures, so I'm going to round off my answer to 5 sig figs. So my final answer will be 122.40 meters per second.